Oh shit! It's a three-peat. It is me, ARob, and Spookychu, and Bebo, here for episode 3 of Taste!
Oh my god.
It's just the sudden bop. Hi everybody, I'm Spookychu. Here with us we got Mr. Bebo with us.
Howdy.
Follow him on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. He posts shit.
Please. Please.
Please.
I need friends.
Please. Alright, let's roll right into this first topic we got.
Let's go!
Yes, that. Let's go right into this first topic. Bebo, you got this one.
Okay, I just want to say, fuck TikTok. It's such a garbage app. It's literally the worst parts of Musical.ly and Vine put together. And it's like, everything on there is either the same thing 15 times in a row, or it's complete cringe and it makes me want to claw my eyeballs out.
Yeah,
They
even
make
like
good money.
they can. That's the only good thing that's come out of TikTok is that it's actually given a lot of people a platform and a platform to expand to others. That's I'll give it credit for that, is that it's brought fame to a lot of people who have put work into a bunch of shit. I'll give it that. But at the same time, Bebo has a point. You scroll I don't have it, but even just scrolling through the Forbidden app, you see the same shit over and over and over again.
Why'd you say forbidden app like forbidden fruit?
I don't know. You don't even know what you don't even know what the Forbidden app is.
The Forbidden app is a meme on said Forbidden app.
Exactly. Part of the shit, part of the crew.
My brain hurts.
I know you said ship, but I thought you said shit.
Part of the shit, part of the crew.
Part of the shit, part of the crew.
But I'll give TikTok credit for the fact that it's changed the lives of a lot of people for the better. And I'll give it that. But there's not very much originality on there, and I hate it. Because like it's just the same people doing the same kind of videos over and over again. And like, so you get one person that does this thing and it's like, oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. 15,000 other people the day after are like, I have something I can do that with too.
Well, and then they have that thing that's called like duetting or whatever.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can put your video side by side with another person's video. But most of the people that do that don't even do anything. They just sit there and watch the original video.
Right, they just
and then post it on theirs. It's like, what's the fucking point, dude?
Right, it's like there's
no one wants to see your dumb fucking face watching this video.
Right, there's just like they're talking about some shit and it's like some controversial shit and it's like I agree with this, but like they're just sitting there watching it and listening to it and then they like react to it. It's like what's the point?
They're just like nodding.
Right, what's the point of you even being there?
Like the same argument can be made to an extent when like a YouTuber does reacting to this, but they add commentary to it.
Right, but like the difference in that is that like typically I'll say with YouTubers when they do a reaction, they have their webcam in a tiny spot on the screen and the rest of the thing is the video. And then when they start talking, they flop and they are big. And then it goes back to watching the video. It's a lot different. Like they're not just there to be there. They're providing content to it. They're giving that reaction substance. It's not just them faking a reaction.
Well, and one thing that's like super bothered me for some reason, everything has a TikTok feature now.
Yeah.
Like Instagram has Instagram Reels. Snapchat has what's it called? Spotlight? Yeah. That.
YouTube had to open little fucking thing now too, so
yeah, they
YouTube
have like
has
YouTube
shorts
stories
now.
Something like that.
Yeah, and like even Twitter added stories. They're called fleets.
Yeah,
but like that's a little different.
Right, that's no different than like that's like Snapchat story stuff though.
Right.
Ashton, what's your take on TikTok?
I think it's a wonderful app.
Okay, this time without a stick up your ass.
Cap.
Cap.
Now I don't know. I personally don't like it, but I know it's paid, like we said before, it's paid a lot of people a lot amount of money, and people have actually become famous off that app, like Vine, Musical.ly, and stuff like that. Excuse me. Um, but other than that, I honestly have nothing else bad to say about it. I personally don't have the app, but
There is some funny stuff. There is some funny stuff that comes out of it. I'll give it that. It's changed the lives of a lot of people.
My God, like the cheddar cheese meme.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
There is some funny shit on there, but
Like for some reason that just kills me, and I don't know why.
But
if you don't know what I'm talking about, after the podcast is over, don't leave midway through. After the podcast is over, because we need the watch time, go look up the cheddar cheese meme from TikTok.
watch
but yeah, I think all of us we pretty much have the same stance on TikTok. Is like, we're not huge fans of it, but it's done a lot of good for a lot of people, but a lot of it is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll leave it there. So let's all talk about TikTok.
If I could post the shit I say, like on recordings and streams and stuff like that on TikTok, and I become famous off of it, that's the only time I'd ever be like fan of TikTok.
Like I've thrown around the idea with myself of doing it, but I haven't done too much for content to even like do that. Like the most I do is streaming.
Like like I get doing it when you have a following, like a substantial following, but none of us really do.
The thing about TikTok too is that it's a really discoverable platform. It really is, and that's the big thing about.
That's not how I want to be discovered, though.
No, but at the same time, the best way to grow on Twitch is to develop a following on another platform first, another discoverable platform, because Twitch is absolutely shit for discoverability. Because there's hardly any recommended thing, and if it is recommended, it's like people who have 20 to 30 viewers already. So people like us who have anywhere from 1 to 4 at any given time, it's like we're just there. Very few people are just gonna find us. It's just not how it's gonna work. We're all the way at the bottom of the list. No one's just gonna find us on Twitch. The way it works is that you want to go onto YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and you want to make more content on those apps for people to find you on there, because if they like this thing and you're similar to that thing, then this thing will get recommended to them.
By the way, you can find us all on those type of apps at ARob Official, Ding Dong Bebo, and I am Spookychu.
Okay, I'll make sure to turn that down in post, but
yeah,
I
please.
appreciate it.
I wish I could turn that down in pre.
I got a fart.
But that's the way to grow on Twitch. That's the rule, not the exception, because there's obviously people that can just grow on Twitch. It's just how sometimes that'll work. But
it's like Twitch has gotten to a point though where it's near impossible to grow just from Twitch.
Yeah, there's no way that you're gonna be almost no way that you're just gonna grow from Twitch. You need to take that content, and even if it's just
shove it up your ass.
Even if it's just like stream highlights, it's like uploading stream highlights to YouTube. Like it's not too great of a way to develop views, but it's a way for you to develop editing skills to do in other content to put onto those apps as such, like YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. And when people like that kind of content, then your stuff is more likely to get recommended to them. And so the more people that get recommended to you, the more people come to you. And then you can take the following from that over to Twitch. And that's how you're going to actually grow more on Twitch.
Yeah, there was my stepdad told me about this. There was this streamer that was doing like a just chatting thing on Twitch, and somebody in chat asked, how do I like start? I guess he was a YouTuber too, but he was like, how do I start off streaming and doing YouTube? And he was like, build a time machine and go back 6 years.
Yeah.
And as brutal as that is, it's true.
It really is, because like the content creation space now has turned into, it's grown so much over the past years, because especially recently with like Ninja and Fortnite, that's like one of the things that have really has set off a bunch of shit. PC gaming has been on the rise. No, PC gaming has been on the rise for a long time, but
Yeah.
It's recently gone up a lot more, and streaming and everything has gone up a lot more too. And with that, that's why there's such an influx of people on Twitch, why it's not discoverable in any way, shape, or form. So you need to do your other stuff first, like make your YouTube videos, post content, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, develop it there, and then move it over, because there's no other way that you're going to be able to. And even then, you have to get lucky. There's still a bit of luck in there too, because like it's kind of weird where like it takes a lot of skill and a lot of patience to do these kind of things anyways. But with that also comes when it comes to getting discovered, there's a hint of luck there too, because you need to have that stroke of luck where this person finds you and this person shows you to this person, and then they just recommend you, and then that you keep popping up in everyone's recommended stuff for everywhere else. It only takes like one thing to make you go viral, but it can take forever for that thing to actually happen.
It's like if you imagine like Markiplier, PewDiePie, like all the like huge guys right now, like if they tried to start now, nothing. Like their channels would not grow.
They wouldn't grow as rapidly as they are, at least.
Right. Like
I was about to say, Markiplier would still grow.
They would all still grow.
Felix at.
They would all still grow. It's just a matter of it's gonna be different than how it would be. But like they started when this kind of stuff was on the rise and people were getting into watching YouTube shit.
Right.
So Mark's at 29 million.
Felix is at 109 million.
Yeah, he's steadily growing too. And
that's still crazy to me. Let me see.
Well, a lot of the stuff about Felix growing too has been, a lot of it kicked off with the T-Series thing going on. But
yeah,
that really kicked it off, and I think that might still be kind of carrying into now. But at the same time, he's still getting a shitload of views on all of his videos.
Yeah, and his first video was uploaded 10 years ago.
Right,
and it's like he is still like. I wish you could see like live sub count.
Right. Well, you can. There's a way
YouTube
to go
doesn't,
to, but
YouTube doesn't have that anymore.
There's a website to go to.
But it's not like actual live. Like you have to refresh it for it to update.
Yeah.
It's not like it used to be.
But I don't know. It's a lot harder now to grow with content because of how much content has been put into this shit now. Like a lot of people are wanting to do it. Being a lot of people, especially around our age, our generation, aspire to be their own boss. And with that, they see content creation as the way they want to do that, because they see their favorite content creators, they're playing games, they're having fun, they're making money. But what they don't see is that content creation isn't an overnight thing. It's not an easy thing.
No, not at all.
Like, it requires a lot of sacrifice and effort put into it to actually get to a point where you can be your own boss with that kind of shit. Like, a good example of that is Harris Heller, the stream doctor. He's talked about it a lot on his channel, where he just kept persevering through and getting through a bunch of obstacles and hurdles and never got that big jump that he needed, that he wanted. But he was just getting ready. He was just getting ready to quit. He got a job offer, and he said, I'm going to put that on the back burner for about a month. I'm going to keep streaming. I'm going to keep doing YouTube. We're going to see where we go. And then he fucking skyrocketed to where he is now.
Yeah.
It's not just an overnight thing. People will see that jump, but they won't see the hurdles and everything else before that.
Well, right. And no one sees the behind the scenes, like the full grind to pump out a stream or pump out videos every day.
It sucks.
Like,
yeah, Ashton can attest to it, because Ashton can. I don't think you've dabbled in editing at all yet, Bebo. But
no, I haven't. Everything that's been uploaded on my YouTube that's not a past live stream is Athenascope.
Yeah, that's an awesome thing.
Honestly, not a sponsor, by the way. If you stream, download Athenascope. It highlights your gameplay, like for Rocket League, Warzone, Rainbow Six Siege, Fall Guys. and like if you meet certain requirements, you get what's called a showcase. It's a fully edited like montage of all of your clips and stuff, and it's all done by them.
Ashton, what's been your experience with editing?
To be honest with you, I'm still learning more about it, like every day, and it's a pain in the butt. But a good amount of the times it's just like, okay, just gotta watch the video here, gotta watch the video here, and you'll learn. You'll basically learn as you go.
That's fair. That's kind of how it was for me too. It was just kind of I looked up some stuff on how to start it, and then I kind of just developed shit from there. But like, editing, it's not a super easy thing. Editors will say different, but I mean, it's also their job.
I was about to say, unless you have a background in editing, like if you have a background in editing, it basically comes as secondhand nature for you. But if you don't, like I don't, but I'm learning as I go, it's a little different. Like that's a lot of videos got to be watched. It's basically something new, basically for me.
Yeah, it's a totally different experience versus just streaming. It's a huge amount of fun when you get that final product out and you're like, fuck yes, this is awesome. But it really is a different experience from streaming.
Honestly, like in my opinion, the grind to learn how to edit is so much more worth it than just being a streamer. Because like you can't control other people. So if you're streaming and someone says the N-word, like you're fucked.
Not quite. If one of your friends that you're playing with says it, then yes. But like in like a game chat situation, Twitch won't ban you for anything like that.
Well, right, but it's like you can't cut that.
No, it
so
sucks.
It's like if that VOD, like if you have it set to where your VODs upload, like when you're done streaming, that's there.
Yeah, but your
VODs
VODs
just there forever.
But your VODs also only stay for 30 days, I think. And you could go and delete it too, but at the same time, like for something like that, you don't need to delete it. There's no editing that goes into that anyways. It's not like it's just something, like you said, it's not something that you can just cut out. But it really sucks because like when someone says that like in a Call of Duty lobby or something, you have to go in and mute them, and then you lose out on the content that you might have got from them in game chat.
Right.
But what's been your favorite part about editing so far, Ashton?
It's okay, take your time.
Ashton?
Hold on.
Okay.
Something fucked up.
What?
Okay. I think I'm good now.
Okay. But what's been your favorite part about editing so far?
Not a damn thing about it. Basically the final product, I would say. Like when I just posted my first video that wasn't a live stream that I actually took the time and I edited. It's kind of a shit edit, but it was my very first edit, so I'm like kind of proud of it. But just when it finally came out and actually seeing the amount of views that it got, I think now I'm at like 60. And being at that much, I never actually expected it to be that much, I should say. To be dead honest with you, I honestly thought that my first video was only going to get about 15 views at the most. And then I'm up to 60. That's nuts.
Well, and you have to think 15 views for your first video, that's still a good bit.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and that's all that I thought I was going to get.
Hold on, going to my channel real quick.
But
my two Athena scope montages that I've uploaded on my YouTube have a combined viewage of 9.
Yeah, but you've also only posted those to Twitter. Both him and I, we took ours and posted it to Facebook too to get the support from our family and shit.
That's fair.
But regardless, even 5-10 views on your first video thrown up there is great, especially for something that you edit yourself. It's such a satisfying and vilifying feeling that like there's no other to it. Like when my Andrew show video hit 100, I wanted to cry.
I wanted to cry.
I did. It was great.
Like just the final product is like a lot of people won't understand unless they actually do editing, they do streaming, they do recording and stuff, and you sit there a good majority of the time going, I wonder if people are gonna like it. I seriously wonder. I wonder if they're gonna like it. I wonder if I'm gonna get dislikes. I wonder if I'm gonna get this. I wonder if I'm gonna get this. You know, and if you don't understand that, you're basically like, if you're hearing us right now, you're basically being like, oh yeah, you know, blah blah blah. They're speaking about it. Blah blah blah. Whatever. You know, get onto the other stuff. But no, seriously, like it is a big thing for people like us. You know, like when we sit here. I don't know about Tim and I don't know about Preston, but I spent a good week just like editing, redoing the editing. And then after I did the editing and stuff, I went over it all over again because then I wanted to make sure that people liked it. I wanted to see if I could get it all the way to the point where anybody who looked at it made me like maybe would like it, maybe would like be like, okay, I can see him getting into more of this stuff. Then, like a solid 3 days after, I was like, nobody's gonna like my stuff. I'm afraid to post it. Blah blah blah. Like it's a big like. I keep saying like, but it's a big task, and it's like a really big, a really good feeling when you actually post it and you see the amount of views that you got, the seen amount of likes that you got. Like going back to my first video, when I even saw I got 2 likes, I was like, Tim, I wanted to fucking cry. I was like, I did. I was like, even being almost at 60 views or being at 60 views, I haven't looked at it yet. Like I wanted to cry. I was like, this is my actual very first YouTube video, and it did this good for somebody who has no clue what they're doing on the internet and such. I had to call Tim many times asking him, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this?
I even told him at one point, I was like, I'm not going to walk you through this whole thing. Just look at the video, please. But anyone who is considering doing content, I urge you just to rip off the Band-Aid and do it. No matter what you do, it doesn't matter how likable your content is. There will be someone, at least, who does not like it. And that one person that doesn't like it, you can't let them bring you down. So even if it's just trying to stream and get used to making content, I urge you to try it. People with bad internet, unfortunately, you're kind of gatekept, but gatekept, sorry. But
gatekept.
But just try to do some recording. Like try to record something, try to edit it. When you get that final product out, even as long as you're proud of it, nothing else matters. And even with you, Bebo, I implore you at some point with some free time, just take a stream that you did and just try to cut out some funny moments and do some editing with it.
Yeah, I gotta download editing software. I have literally none.
There's a free one that I can. I have some directions to point you, but that'll be a thing after stream, right after this. But
and if you feel too awkward or too shy to stream or record by yourself, get a couple buddies. Like just whoever you normally would play games with, just get them and just warn them, say, hey, I'm going to try to record or I'm going to try a stream, and then just have fun. Like just have your normal fun, and you guys will if you guys think you're funny just on your own, like somebody out there in the internet verse will probably also find you funny. That's like I hate streaming by myself. I am such an awkward individual that I cannot stream by myself.
It has taken me up until
until I started doing Doom, right?
Yeah, until that, I wasn't really comfortable doing solo streams, but that was like one of the first ones I did, and I had a shitload of fun with it. It'll take a long time for you to get used to it if it's not what if you're comfortable with it right away.
Right. But I think like I've been working in customer service now for over 2 years. So I'm a little bit more out of my shell when it comes to that. I think if I tried a solo stream it would be decent. But it's just I think it's more fun to just hop on Siege with you, Devin, and Cameron and just kind of like not really forget that I'm streaming, but just kind of let it flow and let whatever happens happen.
Right.
Because it just that's when we're at our best and at our peak of comedy is when we're all just vibing.
Do you have anything to add on to that, Ashton?
Yeah, just don't give a fuck what people say. That's my thing. Yeah, when I got into streaming and stuff, I really at the beginning of it, I really didn't even like. I was like, no, screw this. I ain't gonna do this. Nobody's gonna like what I do and such. But I'm glad I actually did it. I'm glad I actually went through and I was like, I'm actually going to try it. I'm actually going to do this. And like Preston said, solo streams, they suck. Like, you don't know what to say. You don't have your friends with you and such. Personally, even if I do solo streams and such, I don't care. Like, I will have fun by myself. I'm awkward, but I'm a funny awkward.
Funny awkward.
Yeah, I'm just a quiet awkward, so
like for some, like, I don't know, one reason I'll be solo streaming a game and then I'll just start making random noises for no fucking clue whatsoever. I'll just be like playing Madden or something like that and I'll be like,
I think the last solo stream I did was before I moved. It was when Avengers came out. Because like I was so hyped for that game. I was really disappointed with it, by the way. Don't buy it if you were thinking about buying it. It's not great. But I was so hyped for that game to come out, and like I knew no one else was gonna have it out of our friend group, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna solo stream it. And honestly, like it went better than I thought because well, most of the time I was just gushing over the fact that the game was actually out. Like the gameplay is super nice in that game. It's just the story is not long. It's only like a 4-hour story, which is not enough playtime. And then they've added DLCs, and I played those, and they're just not good. Anyway, rant over about Avengers. But yeah, I think if I were to find a game now that I could stream by myself, it might be better. The problem is finding a game I could stream by myself.
Right.
It's like there's always Minecraft, but fucking everyone does Minecraft, dude.
So, just to quickly summarize that bit right there. What we're saying is, if you have even a hint of that you want to try it, just do it. It's easier said than done, I know, but just rip off the Band-Aid, say fuck it, have some fun. My personal opinion, I have a lot more fun playing with friends. It's a lot easier for me to stream and record playing with friends. But you can always do it by yourself. The basic thing that we're saying is, fuck it, do it, have fun. Whatever people say, it doesn't matter. You had fun, you liked what you did, that's all that matters.
fuck it, do it, tickle it, slap it, call it your friend.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Copyright. Copyright it.
Moving on now.
Copyright it. Suspended.
Flag it.
Moving
Flag.
on now. Ashton.
Hey, that's me.
What are your plans for content here in the near future?
Posting good content.
Well, I mean, like, what kind of videos do you want to do?
I'm trying to break free from like, because every time I get on YouTube and stuff, I'm usually into sports games and such, and
Okay.
personally,
Okay. I thought he just died.
I thought he did
Hello?
too.
You're good now. Maybe.
I don't think he's good now.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, just pick back up. We were talking about like what kind of videos we want to make in the future, and you were saying something about sports games.
oh yeah. every time I get on YouTube now, I see a lot of people. They're always trying to get on sports games and stuff, which is cool. I mean, that's a good way to meet like NBA players, NFL players, MLB, FIFA, all that stuff. You can meet any player that you want when you play games. By the way, fuck you, LeBron.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
But personally, I want to try to branch out for that, and from that, I should say, and go into like, I don't know, like Call of Duty, Gang Beast. I know a lot of people don't play that game much. Personally, I find it extremely fun. But
Oh, Ashton, I have something to tell you about. There's a game coming out called Party Animals. It's like Gang Beast, but you can be a dog.
Oh yeah,
And it's like, is it still TBA?
I think
Sorry,
so.
Ashton, you keep talking. I'm gonna look this up.
But like, I want to branch off into stuff like that. I don't want to be like just stuck onto one genre of gaming, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. Being stuck to one definitely isn't fun. So play what you have fun with is the best thing that you can do.
It just, I don't know. I try to have fun with that kind of games. I mean, playing it by myself, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm having fun and stuff, but like, I really can't just stream it anymore because every time I try to stream it, it's just not fun. It's just not fun for me anymore. Or if I try to record it, it's not fun. A lot of these like 2K has some like iffy gameplay. There's some stuff like you'll be okay. I'll give you a topic basically of it. So recently I went like playing it. I went in for a dunk, tried to lob it up to myself, and it was completely in the basket, all the way down, and then it pops right back out into the other person's hands. Right back out from the top into the other person's hands. And they went down, scored, won the game. I actually raged to the point where I threw my controller.
Well, I mean, when a
That's-
company makes the same game every year, just with a different year,
Exactly. And
what can you expect?
like, and I'll give it to it. Like Madden I thought this newest Madden was probably the best Madden I think I've ever played since probably about
Madden
08.
06. Fuck you.
Yeah, I was about to say 08, 06.
I was gonna say 05.
Madden 06 was one of the best ones.
What was another one?
They were all good until like Madden 2K10.
Well, 2K10 was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't actually called 2K because 2K is a company. It was just
No.
Madden
That's
NFL.
not what- Right. But it was like
NFL 10.
it was like NFL 10, Madden 11. I think it kind of fell off right at like Madden 13 for a little bit. And then it like branched up and started getting a little better. And then it like increased its gameplay and such. Like now you have a story mode. The only thing that I would add on to the story mode and such is you should create your own story. They shouldn't give you your own topic like, oh, this superstar started from high school. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, that's mine.
Moving off of that, Bebo, what are your future content plans?
Honestly, I'm just gonna keep streaming. Like, we find stupid fucking games to play all the time for stream. Like, we just downloaded Tab G because it was free to play, so we were like, whatever. We downloaded that. I have Siege, we have Rocket League. Like, I'm just down to keep doing what we're doing, finding different games. Cause like, I mean, we don't really branch out a lot because most of what we play is like either a shooter. I say that as I look at Chess Ultra, which we need to stream at some point, by the way.
Yep.
But yeah, like usually we end up playing Siege a lot or like GTA. But I mean, we'll switch it up a little bit and do like Rocket League or Tab G, even VR chat. I don't trust to stream VR chat, but you know, it's always there.
Right.
But yeah, so just keep finding new games to play and just keep having fun on my Twitch, twitch.tv/dingdongbibo. Thank you. Don't edit that out, I'll kill you.
He says it so fast.
He's used
Yeah,
to doing it.
I have to say it fast. It's a lot of letters. But
yeah,
I'll start trying to dabble in editing a little bit. I'll take one of my VODs and see what I can do with it.
yeah, you never know what you can do until you fuck with it. So
Right. Abraham Lincoln,
Abraham Lincoln,
27 AD.
27 AD. Yeah, fuck Christopher Columbus. Fuck all that.
Yeah,
We're
fuck
taking it back to 27
Actually,
AD.
though, fuck Christopher Columbus.
Was
Fair
he
enough.
the first president?
He was the first bitch, I'll tell you what.
He was.
Leif Erikson discovered America. If you think it was Christopher Columbus, you're wrong. Fuck you. All Columbus did was rape and pillage.
Burn the women
Sorry,
and
all
rape the
Columbus
corn.
did was and pillage.
But personally, for me, my future content plans is I want to do more solo stuff. I want to try to do that some more so I can actually develop more of a skill set to that. That way I don't have to rely off of trying to get people together to stream or do content, because all of us have lives, all of us have jobs. We have other shit we need to do versus just doing content. Like a lot of the YouTubers that we watch the most are they play with their friends. It's like, for me personally, the two that I watch the most are Wildcat and basically I Do Work. And they're always playing with friends. They don't do solo stuff. That's just what their content is. But it's a lot easier for them when that's their jobs versus us, where we have our own jobs to go do. And then this is just our chill time. But I want to do more solo stuff for that reason. I want to do more stuff with my Twitch channel in terms of engagement, so people actually have some fun in chat. I'm working on some stuff now. I just haven't had the chance to work on it today. I want to make more merch, which, by the way, if you go to my Stream Element store, you can buy my merch out right now.
Link in the bio.
There it is. There's the plug.
I told you it was going to fit in somewhere.
I was waiting for it.
Link in the bio.
Fuck
See,
yeah,
and
link in the bio.
that's why I like Russian Badger so much, because yeah, he plays with his friends a lot, but he also does a lot of solo.
Right.
Like when it comes to like his Fallout New Vegas video that he put out not that long ago. Like that is probably one of his greatest videos I've ever watched, and it's him by himself.
I love how much of like a recognition he's getting like recently too.
Oh God, me
Like,
too. Badger deserves all the
He
recognition
does.
in the
He's been
world.
blowing up with a bunch of shit, and it's awesome.
But a lot of people don't like him because he just shit posts.
I think it's great.
But it's like that's the point.
Like that's literally the whole point of his channel.
The point of his streams is to get footage to upload to YouTube so he can just shit post and talk about a game.
Like when you go to his Twitch chat, which anyone who's listening who doesn't know who Russian Badger is or watch him, the way that he operates is that when he's recording, he's streaming. Like he streams it because he wants to bring his audience along with the ride, because like he already takes them through the whole editing process basically. So he's like, why can't you guys be here in like phase 1 of content? And so, but he also has it set on his Twitch channel, which when you click into one to start chatting, it gives you the chat rules. He says, I don't give a shit about streaming. This is so you guys can come along for the ride. Don't be mad because it's like, oh, streamer didn't say my name when I gave him money. It's like, I don't give a shit. Anything that you give me, I appreciate, but don't expect me to call something out every time something happens. And
yeah, and then he says as soon as he gets enough footage, stream's done.
I say he's
Just
gone.
like
He's
that.
editing. He's done. He's out. He's editing. Because he puts a lot of time into his videos. Because he does much shit.
Well, and especially his Battlefront video that he just uploaded, his most recent video.
Yeah.
He has a full motion capture suit now.
Yeah.
All because of Honey. Not a sponsor for us, but a sponsor for him.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't mind the sponsor.
Honey, if you want to sponsor me, like shit. I use Honey all the time.
Someone hit me up in my
We ain't
email.
gonna say no.
Someone hit me up my
DM me on
business
Twitter.
email. DM me on Twitter. Hit my business email up. I'm ready.
Somebody that works at Honey, come into my Twitch chat. Sponsor me. So I honestly, like, this isn't, like bits over about the sponsor. Like, I literally use Honey every single time I buy something on Amazon.
Yep, me too.
Every single time.
Okay, so continuing on the train of content, we'll move on to some other stuff here in a minute. But we already got a train rolling with this, so we'll keep going. So we'll start with Ashton. If you could have any sponsor, if you could get any sponsor that you wanted, what would it be?
I think Ashton died again.
I think he did too.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Fucking Christ. Ashton, you there?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Goodness sakes. Ask your question again.
Okay, I was asking you, if you could get any sponsor that you wanted, what would it be?
Any sponsor.
Yep. If there's any one sponsor that you could get, what would it be?
I'm not going to say no to Honey.
But I mean, like, I guess I just say, like, what do you aspire to be sponsored by? Clothing brand, drink brand.
I would say either Bang, the energy drink, or shit. Yeah, Bang the energy drink, I would say.
I guess that's fair. Bevo, what about you?
I'll just take anything I can get.
But I mean, like, what's your dream sponsor?
Oh, easy, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew?
I totally thought he was going to say Pornhub.
I drink Mountain Dew like it's water, which is saying something because I don't drink water.
That's fair.
What?
Like, I just, like, what Mountain Dew's done recently, they have new, like, Mountain Dew energy drinks that aren't Game Fuel, so they don't taste like shit. I mean, I love Game Fuel. I love all Mountain Dew products. Sponsor me. But, like, it's, I don't know.
He
They're
says
like,
he wants sponsored in this.
I just don't like the Game Fuels. Like, I love every single Mountain Dew flavor I've ever tried. I just don't like the Game Fuels. They're just weird.
They do have a bit of they have a bit of a weird stank.
Yeah. And but like with their new Mountain Dew Rise, it's like it's kind of similar to a Rain energy drink. Cuz like my first thought was it was going to be too much like Bang, and I don't like Bang because it's too rich. Like I don't taste like the carbonation.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to say, but if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean.
What you mean.
Yeah, like that's my problem with Bang. It's too rich, so I was worried. I was like, "Oh god, these are just going to be the same thing." But honestly, I love them. They're so good. I've had one every single day since they got to the store.
As an avid Bang drinker, I fully understand when people don't like it.
Yeah.
But like, for me personally, I'm with Ashton. My dream sponsor is Bang because I'll drink their shit all day long. Fucking love them. But in a broader topic, it would be a just an energy drink brand is just the best one for me to say, because I don't mind coffee, but I just prefer energy drinks. Specifically like the canned ones like Monster, Bang, Rain, all that kind of shit. But
Monster. I think you
Full
mean
Red.
Boomer Juice.
Boomer Juice.
Boomer Juice.
But Bang is my go-to. If I find a better deal on Rain, then I usually go for that. But it just depends on how I'm feeling.
Honestly,
like
I'm gonna change mine. Red Bull.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yeah. Like Red Bull, even though it's expensive, like it goes.
Mm-hmm.
My mom says I can't have it.
Okay, you know what's crazy? I don't know if this was just me, but when I was a kid, I always thought like just the way Red Bull looks, like the can, like that silver and blue with just the little tiny logo of the bowl that's in red.
You got a hard on?
I always thought there was alcohol in it.
I did too. Like, just energy drinks in general. Like, I knew my dad told me I could never have them, but like my brain didn't register. Like, I didn't know what an energy drink was. So like it was just like it's a drink. They told me like no,
our
you can't
parents
have
told
that
us
drink.
we can't have it because it's too sugary and too much caffeine. But they never told us that.
Right?
They
No,
just said we couldn't have them. So I was like, oh well, there's probably
right. It's
adult
it's
juice
adult,
in this.
It's adult thing.
Adult juice.
It really is. That's what it seems. That's what it seemed like. Is like you couldn't have this, and like the only other thing they told you couldn't have like that was alcohol.
Right.
Hey, listen, any energy drink brand, anything like that, listening to this, possibly not. I mean, if you want to sponsor me, you can hit me up at my business email. I mean, I'm down for any of them.
Honestly, I am too, but
Yeah, I'll like. I mean, obviously, like my first two picks are Mountain Dew and Red Bull, but
yeah,
which are both Pepsi. They're both
is-
Pepsi.
are they
Pepsi,
really?
just Pepsi sponsor me, like the company, not the drink. Because I honestly don't like Pepsi.
yeah,
It's just I don't know.
yeah. My dream one is Bang for sure, but I wouldn't be mad if something other came out like that. So
You notice how I accidentally segued us into sponsorships too?
yes,
But when I started talking about honey,
yeah.
I didn't even know that was your plan for the next one, but I just kind of did it.
But rolling on, we're gonna move past content for now. We're gonna go into. Let's see. Let's go into what are you guys excited about for summer? Ashton, we'll start with you. He's dead again.
Yes, he is.
Okay, Vivo, we'll start with you. Whoa, my God.
What the fuck?
What is your issue? What's your problem? That sounded a little harsh. I'm so sorry.
What is your problem?
What is your problem?
Okay, so
Sorry, what I miss?
what are you excited about for summer?
Basically, just getting out in the fucking wilderness.
The wilderness being 4 miles that way.
Anything
At a man-made lake.
at a man-made lake.
I mean, it is. It's not a natural lake.
I mean, I'm fucking excited for it this summer. My son's old enough where he can go and have fun out there now. Where it's gonna
I'll
be
be 21, so I can drink.
Yep, it'll be a fucking
Legally?
blast this summer.
Oh yeah, you are 21 this year, huh?
Yup.
Yeah, in less than a month, or no,
Okay.
just over a month.
I'm gonna get you fucked up.
That's what we're talking
Oh,
about.
Ashton.
We're
You don't know my plan for my birthday.
we're gonna try to plan something to go out with all of our family out to Eagles if we can.
I'm gonna get you fucked up.
I'm gonna get you fucked up. Just like when
'Cause
you
it's
gave me the
Friday.
fucking 40.
Ashton, I can outdrink you any day of the week.
Wrong.
You're such a lightweight.
No,
Not
not
wrong.
wrong.
You want to fucking bet?
I'm not a lightweight. I'm Ashton.
I'll give him credit. He can chug a beer, but
Next question.
Yeah, but that's
we're still
it.
on this
After that, he's
question.
done.
We're still on this question. So, me and Ashton are both excited for the camping and all that. I think Bebo, you're excited for all that shit too, but you also have bigger life shit happening too. We have our
Yeah.
friend moving down here, so that's gonna be a fucking great time. Take her out to
Yeah.
the lake with us. That's gonna be great, fucking grand old time. But one thing in particular, I'm excited for. Before summer hits, I am buying a pair of Pit Viper shades and a stupid trucker hat that I found.
I can't believe that's the thing you're most excited for.
I am so excited for them because I can get them in prescription.
Tim, you just bought a house
Yep.
and you have a son, and you are most excited for summer for pitties.
Not most excited, but exceptionally excited.
Exceptionally.
But
Unhealthily excited.
yes, that's a good way to put it. But like I was just looking into them because it's like I kind of like those. I kind of want a pair. I was just looking into them and I saw that you could do prescription. Granted, it's not how I'd want a prescription to be on them, but regardless, I'm fucking excited. And I found a stupid hat. I think I've showed Bebo this hat.
Yeah, you did.
It's just a red, white, and blue trucker cap that says.
Thank you.
It's just a red, white, and blue trucker cap that just says boobs and ranch.
Boobs.
It's only a $13 hat, but just because of buying the house, I haven't been able to do that yet.
Boobs and ranch.
I'm excited.
Like, why ranch is the thing?
I don't know. There's a bunch of them
Like,
that just say
they
boobs, but like I
they
think I
could've
saw it on
done-
I think I saw it on either Facebook or the Forbidden app, and I just like I want that fucking hat.
Like, they could have done, like, just boobs or, like, boobs and beers. But no, boobs and ranch.
Could not fit me perfectly. More perfectly. I think it's
You'll
great.
drink ranch like it's water.
Oh, I'm a fucking slut for ranch.
Hidden Valley. Hit him up.
Could you imagine
you
a fucking
imagine
Hidden Valley
getting sponsored
sponsor?
by a ranch company?
Honestly, I'd shit myself. That would be
That would be the
great.
greatest sponsorship in the world.
Just as soon as like my videos or stream pulls up, it's like sponsored by Hidden Valley.
This stream is brought to you by Hidden Valley.
That is fantastic.
Oh
You
my
gotta-
god, that's
You gotta
great.
chug a bottle of Hidden Valley before every stream.
Oh
Ugh,
god,
nope,
no.
you would die or
Yeah.
throw up or both.
Yeah, I would easily die within the week.
Say to get down.
Not
That's
if you
busy.
eat it with carrots.
Yeah, carrots is what's gonna fix that.
Nah, bro, Hidden Valley's best with broccoli.
You see,
Fuck
and
broccoli.
that's another thing that I can say too is like I've recently tried broccoli again, just because you guys know
You don't like anything.
right. But at this point, it's justified. Like it's not just me saying I don't like it. I
Right,
have actually
okay,
tried
yes.
it and said I do not like it.
Yes,
but-
and that's my thing. Like, if people say, "Oh, I don't like that," and you're like, "Oh, have you tried it?" and they're like, "No," then shut the fuck up. You don't know what you like if you haven't tried it. With you, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. You said you
Like-
didn't want to try sushi. Me and Devin convinced you. You tried it. You didn't like it.
I tried it like
Fair.
3 or 4 separate times because I
enough.
wanted to like it, but I could
Don't
not.
like at that point. Don't like sushi.
Growing
right.
up, Tim
But
always.
I am proud of you for trying sushi. I really am
What were you gonna say,
because you
Adam?
were so against it.
Yeah.
Growing up, every time we had vegetables and stuff, Tim was like, "Ew, healthy."
And that's how my body is too.
Growing up.
Like that's how my body is too because my body just hates unhealthy shit. Like my favorite kind of soda to drink is fucking Diet. I don't do it very much cuz I know it's shit, but like my body knows what's bad for it.
Diet Dr. Kelp.
Yeah, Diet
Right.
Dr. Kelp.
My diet, Dr. Kelp.
But like I'd say easily 98% of the stuff I say I don't like, I actually don't like. I've tried it and actively dislike it.
When was the last time you tried eggs?
You see, I can do eggs. I can't do them. I've tried it just by itself, like just a fried
Oh, you can
egg.
do eggs now?
I can do scrambled.
Okay.
I can
I'll
tolerate
accept that.
scrambled. I don't like it by itself, but like when it's like, especially when it's like mixed into a fucking burrito or something, like I'll fucking bow down on it.
Oh, I bet
With-
if you ate
with
one of my
or
breakfast
without ketchup?
burritos, you'd love it.
Scrambled eggs by itself has to be. I have to
Put
do either.
ketchup on eggs.
I've actually done it before. It's
Ooh.
not bad.
Can we start a food podcast?
start a food podcast?
Second podcast?
But see, like pickles, I've tried. I haven't tried them like super recently, but after my shit started changing and I started liking shit I didn't like before, I tried them. It's like, nope, still shit.
But see, okay, pickles are a thing that are like overwhelming to just try by themselves. Like
Fucking love
if you get a fat juicy burger and you put like a couple pickle chips on there, like that's different.
Well, even
just-
that I can't
Just
do.
grabbing a pickle out of the jar and just Bugs Bunnying that shit, like
And I've
Dude,
tried.
that's
I've
not-
tried.
that's
I
not the
tried
way to
both
go.
I tried both of those. Like I tried just grabbing a pickle and trying to like that. I tried it on a burger and I don't like it.
okay, then try this. You guys have an air fryer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Air fried pickles, like air fried pickle chips.
Yeah.
But then you can dip them in ranch.
You see, and I've been wanting to try that soon too. I just haven't.
Shout
really...
out Hidden Valley.
Shout out Hidden Valley. I wanted to try like deep fried pickle chips at some point soon, but
Well, don't deep fry, air fry, because it's healthier.
well, right. But I mean, like, I'm not going to make them. I'd
Fuck
rather
it,
just
I'll make
order.
them.
I'll just order it at a restaurant or something.
I don't even know where has good pickle chips around here. Does
I
old
don't even-
Chicago have pickle chips?
I think no, they don't.
Oh no, they have Mott sticks, but those are
Yeah.
bomb.
Uh,
Marty's might.
Marty's might, but I think Hitching Post might. Gudino's might.
Oh, I don't go to Hitching Post. I don't like Hitching Post.
It's fair, but I don't know. I'm gonna try it at some point soon. But like, I used to be the kid where if it was green, I hated it, just because it was green. But now I'm to the point where like it's green and I hate it, but I know I hate it
Because you've tried
because
it.
I've tried it.
Yeah.
And like even a lot of the stuff I don't like, I can tolerate. I wouldn't. I don't want it to be there, but it doesn't bother me being there.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be there, but it's there.
Right. But
You know,
like
people just eat eggplant.
that's
Like
Fucking weird.
people will cut an eggplant in half and put it on a grill and then eat it.
I've done it.
Gross. Eggplant's
Definitely not that
fucking
bad.
nasty.
Fuck no. Eggplant's actually really good.
You guys ever tried a kumquat?
No.
They're weird.
Come on, what?
He did what in his cup? So they're like
I hate you both.
very, very tiny oranges. But you just eat the whole thing. Like they have a peel on them, but you just eat everything all at once.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, because somebody brought them through my check stand one day, and I had honestly never seen one, so I had to ask these people what they were so I could look up the code for it. And they were like, "You've never tried them?" I was like, "No." And they were like, "Here you go."
Huh.
Like this lady handed me a kumquat, and she's like, "Try this."
Try this.
I was like, "Fuck, all right, like whatever." I
Bebo's all, what
gotta take
this?
some adventures.
Orange sting. Weird. What this?
Tiny orange, tiny orange, tiny orange.
Fuck. What do you call a small orange?
But not a clementine. It's a smaller clementine.
Points at this. What's this? What do you call this?
Wait,
oh,
wait,
But
what
yeah,
these?
like
What these?
honestly, they're very good.
I'll have
Like
to try one.
they're a little tart because they're so small,
Right.
but they are very good.
I'll have to try one.
I'll buy some. I'll bring them over.
Okay.
I don't know if are they in season right now. When do kumquats come in season?
Hey Siri, when do kumquats come in season? When does blood come in season?
What?
Okay. Fuck you, Siri.
Siri is the devil.
Okay, we're nearing
She
the
is
end point on this. Before we send you guys off, just real quick, all of us have a piece of advice we want to give. Just like a motivational kind of piece of advice just for you, because I kind of want to start implementing this kind of stuff in here. I want to have a lot of positive to the podcast as well. And so Bebo, if you want to pick one out of the ones that you got,
Oh fuck.
just pick
Okay.
one out. I'm gonna go through mine
Okay.
first.
Okay.
So my piece of advice that I got for you guys is plain and simple: aspire to be your best. Do not settle for second best. Push yourself. You can always do better. Be happy with where you are. Don't be complacent with where you are. Always strive for more. I put this to use just recently this week, actually. I work at a phone store here in town. I had my district manager and one of the managers from one of the other stores come in, and they coached me on a bunch of shit. And a bunch of shit that I would have never done myself. It's just a different way that they use, specifically the other leader. She's like me. She has to make commission. She's not just like a salaried worker. She has to make commission. And so, with that, she is one of like the top performers in the company almost all the time. And she gave me some advice, gave me some strategies on how I can get that extra revenue, how I can actually get myself to the point where I'm up in the top 10 of the company. And with her advice, I have more than doubled the amount of gross profit that I had going into this week. So just to give you numbers, I had like 3,400 in gross profit going into this week. I'm leaving this week at 7,000. And it's because of their advice. And It's because of their advice, and I realized that I'm in an okay spot. I can be better. I can be great. And so that's one thing I always urge people to do now is never settle. Be happy. Be happy with where you are, but don't settle and get comfy where you are. Push yourself past that comfort zone. Get further. You don't know what's past that. There's always better stuff past. You can always do better. Never settle. With that, I'll leave you to Bebo.
That was very nice. A little aggressive. Aggressive positivity. I like it.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna
So-
I'm gonna fucking put it in your mouth.
Please.
Anyways.
So, I guess mine would be just know your worth, guys. Like, your life is so much more valuable than it may seem at your happiest times or at your darkest moments. Your life is so valuable to your significant other, your family, your friends, your dog, your fucking chinchilla. Like, your life matters. And I guess if I could say one more thing is the bitter truth hurts less than the sweetest lies. So if you, like, say you go through a breakup and they lie to you about the reason behind it because they want to make you feel better and you know for sure it's not true, confront them. Tell them you know it's not true because it doesn't matter if it's true or not. Or, well, okay, no, I said that wrong. It doesn't matter how much it hurts. Whatever's true is true. But the truth will always, always hurt less than them lying to you because they want to make you feel better.
Agreed.
Yeah. Ashton.
I'm saying if you have a pet chinchilla, I want to pet it. And
There's his advice.
There you go. That's it.
No. So if you know me, I don't usually say stuff like this. So this is like, I'm going off the top of my dome right now. I've learned mainly in my life, you don't settle for second best. You don't settle because you are safe where you're at. Personally, I believe do not give up. Don't ever settle just for mediocre. Settling for mediocre is basically you're setting yourself up for failure, and I don't believe in that. And when I go into saying that, mediocrity is basically what nowadays everyone considers at their very best. And personally, I think that is wrong. Do not give up on anything that you set your mind to. Do not give up on yourself. Do not shut down. You are loved by many people. And if you're listening to this, listen to this right now. I love you. Bebo loves you. Spookychu loves you. And saying that, we believe in you, and we ain't giving up on you if you ain't giving up on yourself.
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer in that. Everyone has good in them. Everyone can do good. They can run this country if they set their mind to it. But you gotta be willing to put in the work to get there.
Work isn't hard. As much as everyone makes it seem like nowadays, like especially right now we're in the pandemic and a lot of people are on unemployment because they will make more money, more money in unemployment, which personally I think that is wrong, but we're not going to get into that. Don't be shy from work. No matter if it is you're flipping burgers, you're picking up railroad ties, you're picking up the dog shit. I don't care what it is. Do not give up. And if you have a pet chinchilla, I want to fucking pet it.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that's going to cap off this podcast. Just like any
Wait.
others. Oh, what?
Can Zeta say hi to podcast?
Oh yeah, sure.
Zeta, come here, honey. Come say hi. Look, what is this?
Ugh.
Zeta, say hi.
She said, hello.
Yeah, that's about as good as we're getting. She's in play mode right now.
Anyways, yeah. So that's gonna be where we leave this podcast off. That's a good stopping point. I think that's what I'm gonna try to implement for everything, for every podcast from here on out. As always, if you guys ever have any questions you want us to answer, make sure you shoot it to us on Twitter or in the comments of the YouTube video. We will we'll do our best to answer them. If you have any suggestions for the podcast, some topics and whatnot, leave them there too. Depending on the volume of everything we get, I can't promise that everything will make it in, but we'll do our best. And then with that, I'll leave you guys here. You guys have a great time. I appreciate you guys listening to this all the way to the end. Make sure you find Ashton and Bebo on all their socials. They both got Twitters. They both got YouTubes. They both got Twitters. What? Twitches. Ashton's will be ARob official. Bebo's will be... Shut up.
That's premature.
Bebo's will be Ding Dong Bebo everywhere else. I'm going to have them in the comments too, or in the description of the video. It'll be there for you to find them. I myself, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're already on my channel. Make sure you like it, subscribe, leave me a comment on it, how we did. Leave a question, leave a suggestion. Always appreciated. Otherwise, I'm on Twitter as well. I am on Twitch. I stream whenever I can. I have some fun with it. I don't do anything on Twitter hardly, but I'm trying to be better about it. But you guys have a good night. We all appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one.